Fucked up day, dude. Hi, everybody. What's up? It's just like real crazy today. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Court. Hello, everybody coming in. I'm just out here walking my baby really quick. Hello. Hi, Kimmy. Yes, I did hear about Nipsey. I'm like so fucked up over it. It's not even funny right now. Like, that shit got me real fucked up. Like, I haven't listened to his music, I'm gonna be honest, but I always heard of him, and I recalled that he was doing a documentary about Dr. Sebi, and I knew that basically what he was doing was taking a risk regarding and exposing the truth about our healthcare system, the way that we eat, how we treat our bodies. And Nipsey was absolutely going to attest to that to be true. They did the same thing. They did the same thing to Lisa Left Eye Lopez, right? Remember when she did Becoming Lisa or something like that, or some sort of documentary she did in Honduras, and she was essentially talking about how she was facing all of her, you know what I'm saying, her inner battles, her inner situations. And y'all have to understand, like, this right here, telling the truth to people and actually saying that you all can heal yourselves if you love yourself. Like, loving yourself, y'all don't understand what the fuck that means, dude. Like, loving yourself sincerely means putting you first at all times, as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Not to be selfish or anything like that. It's just like, when it comes down to your health, when it comes down to the environment you live in, when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, what love really sincerely is, man, y'all better wake up out here, for real. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all need to wake up and understand that this life is about the final, it's about the final call, dude. Like, on the real. I'm even learning that myself. Like, understanding the importance or the severity of how essentially our bodies, our souls are basically like, dude, not only do we have to face the war within ourselves, we have to face the war of what we experience in this outer level. You know what I mean? So it's important that you all realize that this right here, this is a complete signal. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be little tolerance for individuals to speak the truth and tell the truth about love. You understand? Like, this is a battle between love and fear. Does that make sense? Like, this is a legit situation, and everybody every single day is walking a very thin line, a very thin fucking line. And you better realize what love is. What is that? People say, oh, you give so much of your time, you do this, you do that, or whatever it is. Yeah. And it's great. I have no problem doing that, because everybody in this world needs love. Everyone is well deserving of being loved. Every single person on this planet, every single thing, every single tree, all of it. Everyone is that valuable to the Creator. Every single thing. So think about that. So when I see situations like this with Nipsey and with Ja, with Pac, with Biggie, with Lisa Left Eye Lopez, with all of these people, you need to see, even with Michael Jackson, I'm going to say it, even with Michael, because at the end of the day, he was also practicing being on an alkaline diet, period. At the end of the day, if you see certain people are on a path, John Lennon, that's another one. All of these people are on a path. Do you understand that? They're on this path of enlightenment. They're on this complete path of enlightenment. And the truth of the matter is, enlightenment seems to be accepted in designated areas. And they want to keep people asleep. They want to keep people asleep, dude. What exactly are people going to do when a whole nation of young generations, Y, Z's, X, all that, like, so on and so forth, whatever. Like, you have to understand, we are in this situation to where there's a legit focus going on here when it comes down to our soul, our joy, our love. And when you understand what the fuck I'm trying to tell y'all, like, sometimes I think y'all think I'm just posting shit. I'm not just posting things. Like, I need y'all to see the fucking message. Does that make sense? See the fucking message. See it clear as fucking day. Because I can't back down no more. Like, I don't give a shit. And right now, it's just gotten to a point where it's about life or what you want beyond that point. And at the end of the day, I choose life. Like, I'm basically talking about, at the end of the day, making sure that there's no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no halfway in between. You try every day. Every day is a mantra. Tomorrow, I am starting a water fast. I'm telling you all of this so that way I can keep my word. So, I'm starting a water fast. The most that I will have to drink is possibly juice for whatever reason. But that is it. So, at the end of the day, when people want to say, oh, okay, all right, like, this what we on in this country, y'all better wake the fuck up. I'm gonna just tell y'all like that. Y'all niggas better wake the fuck up and realize what time it is, because it's go time. Like, it's for real about what is inside of here. You need to understand that everything within your environment is not that fucking healthy for you. Please be mindful of this shit. I'm trying to, like, school y'all real quick, because this is information. You understand? Usually we talk up here. Up here. So think about that. That's why I tell people, meditate. Oh, I can't get in contact with Jah. Okay, what chakra level are you on? What the fuck are you eating? What's going on inside of you that's blocking that love? What do you fear? Push the fear aside and let the love come in. And then maybe, it's not even just about Jah, it's about anybody that you love on the other side. Wake the fuck up, y'all. Like, straight up, wake the fuck up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be aggressive, but I gotta, like, tell y'all what the fuck time it is right now. Straight up, I have to tell y'all, dude. Because now I'm realizing, like, it's so crazy. Like, this experience, I know a lot of people are just like, dang, how does she go through this? Or how does she deal with certain things or whatever it is? And then when I started to see how I have to be honest with how radio waves, technology, machines, how all of that creates biological discord within your natural being of nature. Like you have to realize, like, even when it comes down to the way that you eat, that's why I constantly talk about being vegan or stripping down the fucking pork and then stripping down the following week the fucking beef and then stripping down the fish. Do what the fuck y'all gotta do to raise your consciousness up. Like, can't nobody pay me to say shit like this to y'all. Y'all understand me? Like, this is love. This is sincere true motherfucking love. Like, y'all got to get on it. Y'all got to wake the fuck up and see what's good, because man, I'm telling you, people of the sun, get closer to the equator. I'm just going to say it like that. People of the sun, get closer to the equator and awaken, eat right. You see what they're doing to people with significant names, who have significant money, who have all of these great lavish things that get the attention of so many people. And that is what we classify as wealth. Like, you see that? When you speak in the truth, you don't get that many views. That's not what it's about. It's about slowly but surely seeing that these 25 people in this room hear what needs to be heard, because everybody ain't on your level. No, everyone is not on this level. If you are here, you are someone that is special hearing this right now. So all I'm saying to you is, it's time to wake the fuck up. It's time to wake up. It's time to take this life and realize that it is precious. And every decision you make is counting on what happens in the future. Think about that. Think about that. Everything that you digest, everything that you listen to, everything that you, whatever you're doing, like, think about that. Be mindful of trying to put more positive energy into your body. Natural light. Put all of that into your body. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, it's about to go the fuck down. And at the end of the day, too, be mindful of, like, your possessions are not everything. You can't take that shit with you. Like, you can go ahead and imprint it in your heavenly realm, whichever way, however you want to do it. But you can't take this shit with you. So yes, we need it to, for whatever reason, in order to provide for these bodies that treat us so well and does everything that it fucking can to heal us. Like, do you know that? Like, the body is just naturally trained to detox itself. Naturally trained to detox its fucking self. Because you know why? Because it hears the sounds of nature. Nature is a constant oxidation process, right? So if you're trying to get in flow with that, you have to understand, when that saying is, you are what you eat, that's exactly what the fuck you are. And if you don't want to be called a pig or a chicken or a cow, if you do, knock yourself out. But this is for those that want to hear the truth. Like, our gut is 70% of what controls in our hearts, to which our hearts create a radiation, and it creates what we experience in our thoughts. How much we are allowed to be open or to understand or overstand what needs to be done for yourself. Period. Like, yeah, this path is not easy. It's not an easy situation, but at the same time, you start to realize all of these tactile things, it's not real. It's not fucking real. Like, they're so temperamental. If you understood, you feel comfortable dreaming, but even as you're dreaming, you are outside of your body. Did you know that? You're outside of your body. You're actually displaying a projection from your mind. Your mind actually acts as a big ass TV screen. So be mindful of what you are actually visualizing. Like, people want to visualize and imagine, oh yeah, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. How exactly are you able to do that if you're not practicing it consistently and you're in front of a screen, my nigga? Like, I'm going to be for real motherfucking funky today. Like, son, be mindful. Like, just be mindful. I do my best to get the fuck off of here. I'm going to do my best to do that now. Like, especially tomorrow. Yeah, it's on. Straight up. Because the glow up is for real. Like, it needs to be in a situation to where y'all understand, like, this is about what is rightfully yours. This generation, people be like, oh, I can't vote, I can't do this. No. You don't have to have a piece of paper to get recognition for what it is you want. God gave you a voice for a reason. That supersedes any law written by man. Period. So when you see artists like this, like Nipsey, who, like, look, like I said, just look at how people are trying to, like, literally do good by their community, do good by, all of the people that they care for. Like, and then you see something like this happen, but when you start to realize, like, the program, like, let's see, we've been poisoned and interesting. I'm telling you, the only way to freedom is one way. That's it. It's through love. It's through realizing you are an electric being. We are all electric beings, every single one of us. We act as a conduit of electricity ourselves, to which we are in natural alignment with these wonderful trees that probably symbolize power lines to nature. Just being completely fucking honest. So when you realize that, you understand that you're able to project to different universes. But if Earth continues to be a plane of self-destruction, hey, there's just only going to be a certain amount of people that's just going to be able to get on that ship. And I'm going to just leave it at that, period. So at this point in time, the call is real. The call is real. Everything happens in divine purpose and reason. So be aware of what exactly you are doing in this dream. What are you doing in this dream that's going to be impactful to yourself, to your community, to everyone that you love? Everyone that you love. Try to love everyone. It's not that easy. But it does become easy when you're out of distance. If that makes sense. Like, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You just let people do what the fuck they do. And you learn how to be zen with yourself. Because if you realize, like, everything that seems to be going down, it always seems to be some situation to where somebody else is around, right? Like, these rappers are never alone. Like, they're never alone. They don't have room to just to basically move in the world. They don't have room to be themselves because everything is a constant, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing about money. Like, money, don't get me wrong, it's a blessing. It is on some level. But even the things that are rich or that you consider to be significant in this world are still levels of imprisonment. Does that make sense? If you can't realize that you can buy maybe a little bit more space, you can have a little bit more tranquility, you can have all of these wonderful things, but what exactly are you doing on a daily basis to impact the world, like to impact social change? And you see these rappers that are doing a lot of social change. A lot of social change. And basically, like, the ones that are doing, like, the right thing, the ones that are actually helping so many people and bringing light to the truth, like, I honestly, the thing that fucked me up the most was that I remember reading something about, like, when he initially did Dr. Sebi's documentary, Nipsey. Essentially, like, I remember reading a comment under one of the pictures talking about, oh, yo, they gonna get him, like, blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm looking at this shit, like, I'm sitting there asking, dude, like, it's still fresh. You understand? Like, this is still a fresh situation. It's still extra. But at the same time, too, he knew this shit was gonna happen. I can guarantee you that. Because I'm sitting on the phone, like, earlier today, having a good old time talking with a good friend of mine, laughing, whatever. And then I got, like, this weird feeling, like, this weird undertone feeling like, yo, somebody is gonna pass. Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know where that came from or whatever. And I just knew it was somebody that was very impactful, because like when I hear certain things, it's just what spirit has to say. They tell me, they just speak. That's just what it is. It's a natural conversation, period. You just have to trust that silent word that comes in, not the loud words inside your mind, not the panicky, frantic words, not all that energy. Pay attention to the soft thoughts that come into you, because those are the messages that are trying to tell you something, and they only say it one good time. So when you hear it, you retain it, you do it. That's how this shit works. I'm sorry. I'm like going on a fucking rant. They hit him at 33 too. You don't motherfucking say. And on top of that too, what was I saying about 33s? You see what I'm trying to show? Like, yo, I just posted something on my page talking about the body and how it is in alignment with Egypt. Okay? I love Egyptology. I'm obsessed with it. Don't know why, but it's in my DNA. That's all I know. And now I see that I'm like everywhere. Or when you discover yourself, when you use the basic situations of what you are experiencing and realizing that this is your history, not some fable mythology that is bullshit. This is your life. These are your ancestors out here that they parading around in fucking museums and shit. Like, y'all have to wake the fuck up. Y'all don't know what the fuck time it is. Like, all I'm saying is this. Like, at the end of the day, people need to realize that without any of these things, without these things are nice. Clothing, car, all of these things are nice. They're nice things. They are. They're comfortable things. Okay? But it's about how do we use these things in order to transport ourselves into better beings. Like, how do we actually take the time to actually say, okay, we can actually drive cars. It's been discovered that we can drive cars on water. We can probably even use solar power if mindful. And wind is definitely another option. So, but we are still on a specific level. Like, we're still on a specific level, because I'm starting to realize that once the consciousness of people begin to like blossom and grow, that's when we start to see a shift. Because I'm like, why are we using fossil fuels and like all this extra shit? Why are we using all this stuff, right? And it hasn't evolved since the time that I was a child. Like, that's quite some time. So we're starting to see electric here and there, but they're still using coal. At the same time too, they could be using other things like sticking to solar or sticking to the free energy that we know is out here, because it's all over YouTube and Tesla talks about it all the fucking time. But beyond that point, because actually, just to get into deeper situations, like the planets itself, they actually have a natural charge to itself. Does that make sense? So it's about the actual planet being in balance with the natural electric flow that's going through this entire planet. This is a living species, just like you. So anyway, let me see if I can read some shit, because that shit just like blew my mind, dude. I'm sorry. Like, that whole thing just like blew me with, this is yet a message / warning. Jonte, if you could just tell me, like, what do you mean by that? And then also, like, how can I say it? If it, at the end of the day, if this is the price that you got to pay to tell people, yo, you can heal yourself with nature, that's dangerous, dude. That's government funded. That's what people pay their taxes for. Like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand right now. I'm trying to understand something right now, because this in my heart right here. Yeah. It's time for people to wake up. All right. Thank you. I was waiting for you to say Mike. And yes, absolutely. Because I'm getting tired of this. I'm for real getting tired of how we have wonderful artists who have good hearts, who put their, they ain't perfect. Everybody's not perfect. Don't act like you're fucking perfect, because that's not a fucking thing. It's not a thing. Everybody has their own thing. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they do their best to lean on the side of goodness from what they are experiencing within an industry that doesn't give a damn. They don't give a fuck. It's soulless. But then when you bring your music, your soul into a space and you're able to awaken people through sound or through influence of what you say, that is all poetic. That is numbers, baby. Like math, like that. Everything as far as what an MC is mathematical. It's mathematical. All of this shit is mathematical. That is the top law, and nothing at all is the hierarchy, if anything. But I ain't gonna get too deeply into that. All right, I'm sorry. I'm like on a whole nother fucking level right now. Life is precious. In peace. R.I.P. Nip. Absolutely. Man, look here. Nipsey. I know Nipsey. At the end of the day, he wasn't. I feel like the way that he feels, it's like, yo, I'm not afraid of nobody. Like, he's not afraid. It's just like he understands that people put a lot of money into. They put a lot of money into the system, into all of these restaurants, into all of the medications, like into everything, and it's not. And everybody's wondering why is this not helping? Why this ain't working? And then you get the truth about what is living, what keeps you alive, what keeps your body in line with nature. And it reverses everything that you've ever had to go through. Cancer, diabetes, whatever, anything. You name it, AIDS, whatever, you name it. And you can be cured by actually protecting the rainforest and being able to use its resources in order to continue to thrive off of healing foods. Like, do you understand the war that's going on right now? Like, I don't think y'all understand sometimes. And so I'm hoping and praying tonight y'all get it, because I really need y'all to, like, get on it. Like, for real, get on it. Because it's just, it's a whole nother level out here right now. It's a whole nother level. And so if that's the price you got to pay for healing people, like, yeah. Isn't that crazy? The ones that have, like, the biggest voice, the ones that actually give a fuck and actually say, yo, this way of thinking should be free, right? Land of the free, home of the fucking brave. Yeah, we brave as fuck. Fuck that. Straight up. Cool. Not a fucking problem. But you trying to tell me that for my motherfucking freedom of speech, for what it is that I say, and basically y'all have y'all little, letting people know y'all little clique of what the fuck y'all got, like, because niggas got money and can rule the world and destroy it if they please or if they want to, like, nah. This about to be on some Avatar shit, my nigga. Like, that's just how I'm feeling right now. Sorry, I need to get back to reading. I'm just, like, ready. Ashamed to be from LA right now. I know it's crazy, but at the same time too, like, you already know homeboy was set up. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Like, he already knew this shit was set up. He already knew. I hate to, you know what I'm saying? I hate to, like, break it to y'all like that. But I have to be honest. Like, I have to just, like, get that shit the fuck out. Because I just hope that they're able to release his documentary. That's all I hope. I just really want them to release that documentary and get people to watch it. I don't know if it's been, if he released it or not, for Dr. Sabi. Okay. Color the government on some mafia type shit. Crazy how my professor was recently talking about how the slave masters was cutting people's heads off for rebellion. 1811. It was crazy times that keep people insane. Interesting. So, at the end of the day, you know what? Kanye West is right. I'm going to say this. Kanye West is right. And I know maybe a lot of people don't like what the fuck I'm about to say, but I'm going to explain myself. And then maybe, just maybe, you might fucking like it. So anyway, at the end of the day, what Kanye West was trying to say is, think about how the revolution of Haiti happened, right? Think about how, you know, all of these different islands were beginning to receive emancipation through their own force, through their own liberty of what they're capable of. So if you in this country, and I'm not saying that 400 years was scripted. This was, man, if I tell y'all the shit that I want to say, if I tell y'all the shit that I fucking want to say, man, like, it's just like, it's going to blow y'all minds off. But you have to understand, in order to free your mind, you have to realize 400 years have come and gone and you are free. You are free and everything is given to you. Everything that you've ever needed is provided for you, period, and is owed to you, because Earth charges nothing. Earth is just forever giving, as long as you give back to her. That's it. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna scroll through. Good. I'm glad you got him. This is what happened when you try to spread knowledge. They don't want that spread. No, they don't. And you know what's so crazy? Pay attention to the way that when you're doing something good for somebody, when you're going hard for somebody, when you're just like, yo, you putting yourself out here for someone on the other side. And I don't, like I said, I don't do that at all. Like, I do not, I don't bother with this shit. But when it's a duty to let people know that this is actually coming from a higher realm, like, nah, it has to be said. Like, I don't give a fuck. There's no amount of anything to sustain what's the truth. Basically, the truth has to be told. The truth has to be spoken. So understand what the truth is. Like, understand what's real, because all of your perceptions are not real. They're not. If you're vibrating on a higher level, I'm going to explain this to you, because people be talking about dreams and how they be having dreams and certain dreams of this and that and all this other shit. I'm trying to tell you this. If you change the way that you eat, your dream patterns will change. Change the way you eat. Your dream patterns will change. You'll have more pleasant dreams. I'm trying to like give out everything that I can right now. I've never been scared, but sis, I'm ashamed that I'm from Louisiana, let alone because, well, let me tell you something. This is the reason why people, like, for me, I'm at this present moment, like, in this space of being able to decide the trajectory of, like, how it's not the easiest thing to do, but that's it. I mean, all of this starts with love. You know what I'm saying? Loving people, just loving them and talking to them and understanding what they're saying, because it's not that they stop talking. They don't stop talking. They don't. They're still alive. Y'all animate these bodies. You grow this hair with your energy. You're all electricity. You are all stardust. Y'all all are fucking aliens in a motherfucking meat suit. Just saying. You'll start to realize some shit. And I'm not, even if you want me to use the term angel, whatever, that's cool too. Like, angels, however you want to decide to, design it to be, they hover. It don't matter. Like, They all hover. So be mindful, like, what is your soul? Ask yourself, what is your soul? What consists of creating a soul? It's not that triangles and eyes and stars or hexagrams or anything are bad. That's just a part of nature. It's a natural order of nature. Those are symbols of nature that are being used to program a specific tool or a specific agenda within your mind. And you have to choose whether if you're going to choose the positive order of nature, meaning the things that feel good to you, or if you're going to choose the things that are programmed inside of you. It's a choice. It's an everyday choice. An everyday choice. And you know what's on the line? Your mind, your heart, and your soul. So when Jah does XXX, right? Mind, heart, soul. These are different vortexes that are within the body. And then your temptation basically is all below. All your desires, all of the things that you need to, you have to decide. Like, you have to choose. Like, you have to choose. And so this is like more so about understanding enlightenment. That's why I be saying, yo, meditate. I'm not on it every day. I do my best to at least be on it, or at least chant a mantra as I go throughout the day. Absolutely. That's vitally important. That's what I do. But at the end of the day, my intentions are I'm doing my best to show light, to show the sun, to show, like, different things for y'all to learn and read, because this is a way for everybody to know what I am, what I do, or what I do my best to acknowledge and practice in this situation. Because what I'm realizing is, when you start to get pulled back into nature, like, it happens for a reason. Like, it's happening for a very specific divine reason. There's a reason behind all this. And you have to decide what is rightfully given to you. What should be rightfully given to you as a society, as a people. For real. Yeah, so his last tweet was, enemies is a blessing, right? Now, let's think about that. That was his last tweet hours before his demise or his transition. But you have to realize, like, it's not to say, how can I say it? It's like, in this game, it's like, you have to understand, like, certain things within this game, this industry game, it's like it's so attractive. You understand what I mean? But everyone has a specific role to play. Everybody has a specific frequency to give out, basically. And in that frequency, you either are locking people in, or you're freeing their mind. So when you listen to jazz music, your mind is free. When you listen to certain artists' music and they send out a specific frequency within your brain, you feel enlightened, you feel empowered, you feel energized, you feel love, you feel all of these wonderful feelings. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, if you're not programming the right thing, you know what the fuck you get. That's just what it is. So be mindful that our bodies are literally sensitive beings, but the best way to get people to understand, because we're always in our technology all the time, they're computers. Our bodies are naturally formed computers that we animate, that we feel, that we pick up on a sensory level from our environment, from what is being communicated within our body, to where you got to realize that when all things migrate, all things are supposed to be moving. All things are supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that we see within the sky, within animals, all this other stuff. But, like, when you start to see the world in a different perspective, and you're like seeing the way that people are either feeling stuck or they are not allowed to just fully express who they are. Like, no, be yourself. Don't waste no fucking time either. Like, yeah, there's some kids out there, they have a hard time. Like, yeah, you have parents, they're strict or whatever. They do all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that you cannot stop being creative with your dreams, period. Until you are your own rightfully grown age and can figure out what dream you really want to live out and truly have a message behind it when you work hard enough or easily enough, however you decide to do it, in order to portray a good message for the generations that keeps coming in after you. So we need more positive people, more role models. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm very vocal, but man, like, Nipsey, dude, like, for real. Pray for Lauren London, please. Like, everybody, please pray for her. I know I'm gonna do like a reading for Nipsey and probably post that. And I know y'all want like updates and things like that, but this is just like, this is like for real, like, whoa, okay. So basically, like, big pharma, the cow industry, the meat, like, all these industries, fossil fuels, all that shit, like, they all putting out a clear message as far as what is going to be tolerated on this land and what is not. So y'all better wake the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me see what I can read here. You know, he gets out for it. So he tried to play the game while still telling the truth. He did. You're absolutely right, Pablo, for real. Kanye knew what he was talking about. Indeed. He did. Because he understands that we all are choosing. We all have a choice. We all are deciding what is fair. Like, you look around, you drive within your environment, you usually see that people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to just, like, help people, love people, say a kind word, say hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some personal time for yourself. Like, I can't even stress this enough. Like, I'm talking about you, nature, chilling. That's it. Getting that moment in. Because it's about you being able to feed your body its natural light source. We are all plants. We're all living beings. We're all, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still evolve. We're still growing. We're still changing. But you have to realize, like, the natural order of how the sun rises, of how the moon is, and when it's at a specific angle, you're supposed to take in that light. Take in the sun. Reflect on it. Meditate on it. But don't do it directly at noon. Don't do it at that time. Do it like at sunset, sunrise. And then if you're smart enough, close your eyes. And even if you want to meditate at noon, open your third eye and allow your third eye to observe the noon light, basically, right at that point. So I'm trying to, like, open y'all niggas up. Trying to, like, open y'all up for real. He's in the same dark spaces. Yeah, he showed me. I truly really don't get why they don't want to reach our highest self. That's why, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't understand it either. I don't get it either. But it's time. Like, there's no more wasting time. No more, like, if people gonna be taken out, you know what I'm saying? Like, our fucking heroes, basically, and they wanted them to, like, be like, oh, they're from the ghetto, or they're from this, or, you know, they have this background and they did this bullshit. You're trying to tell me that we had to struggle so hard to get out of the bullshit that we were dealing with, that we as people of color, or even as minorities who are white and fucking poor, that we have to get out of whatever fucking situation that we were in, and then all of a fucking sudden we get to a certain pinnacle in life and show that we can actually make fucking progress, that at the end of the day y'all still demonize us because we're God? Like, my nigga, like, for real? Because we're God. Because we were the first beings on this fucking planet, and we know how the natural order of this world works. Is that it's supposed to be naturally just given to us. That we ain't supposed to be sick at all. All this GMO bullshit, no, man. Like, drop that, G. Fuck that. If it's processed food, walk the fuck away from it. This is the realest shit I'm ever gonna fucking say in life, dude. Focus on the fruits. Focus on the water. Focus on your hydration. Focus on healing your body, because they trying to stop the fucking message and stifle it, and it ain't happening. It's not happening. Everyone on this planet has the right to know the truth about healing themselves and loving themselves. Straight up. Okay. Let me see. I'm just trying to like read through some shit. I'm sorry, I'm like been going on this like rant, dude. Like, this shit got me fucked up. Let me see. Yeah, I've been hooked to stuff that most people don't know since I was a child, and when I got backlash and spiraling. Yeah, because it's about being able to fully express what you are experiencing in life, essentially. Like, the things that you are experiencing in life, basically. Like, if you, okay, when you're younger, you've always had a vision of what you wanted to be, what you know what I'm saying? Like, how you wanted to evolve as a person, how you wanted to change the world, like, but you had to overcome fears, or maybe you had to practice and be focused on it, or whatever the situation may be. Like, you have to understand, you have to follow your life calling. Like, you have to do that. Follow your life calling. But at the same time, too, never suppress your gifts. Never suppress what you know is a natural thing for you that nature gave you. Nature gives you rhythm. Nature gives you healing. Nature gives you music. Nature. All of this is sound. We actually are mimicking sound of what we actually are experiencing around us. Like, y'all have to realize, like, man, oh my God. There's like so much to say. There's so much to say. He has his marathon clothing store. I knew. This shit is so fucked up. I'm in shock, for sure. It's crazy. 33 was the same age Jesus Christ died, which is the same age Nipsey was taken from us. And what did I say about the number 33? As far as how that's in alignment with our spine, within being able to communicate with God, with the ancestors. Like, all of these things are interconnected. Like, it's all interconnected. It's all interconnected. All of it. And y'all have to see that this is a fight over the body. Does that make sense? Like, this is a fight over our soul, over our body, over the things that mean something to us. All of the things that mold us, that shape our DNA. Because everybody understands that there's going to be a day, whatever. But at the same time, too, that doesn't mean that you stop living. You have to live on a higher vibration. So just think about that. Don't let none of that shit stop you. Like, nah, fuck that. For real. Because when they start to see more enlightened people coming in, and they're starting to see how everything is starting to shift in the consciousness of what people want, as far as being healthy or having a clean environment to raise their children, and not having to see children, suffer from asthma and all this other nonsense because we're taking away their trees and not allowing them to have clean air to breathe in. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like the shit in Flint and all that other stuff. Like, come on, man. Like, we know how to heal water. We know how to do so many things. But for whatever reason, in this particular state of thought, That is still unacceptable in the 21st fucking century. And that blows my fucking mind, dude. Like, it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Because I know that if people demanded more of what they rightfully deserve, we'd be in a constant utopia. There'd be enough for everyone. There'd just be peace. There'd just be free thought. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where that place is. I feel like I'm getting a clue of where that is. Let's see. I saw one video of him stop at 111. Interesting. I heard someone yell, "What the fuck," in my ear. So check this. Like, another thing too, like, dealing with his situation, again, you are your own God force. Like, y'all are your own God force. And the only reason why you don't understand that is because they don't give you enough time to just, like, you know what I'm saying? They create so much inflation, so much distraction to keep you distracted from what you need to do as far as going within yourself, as far as loving yourself and understanding what that means. I'm still on the path of it every single motherfucking day. Nobody's perfect. But at the same time too, like, the intentions of what God can get from you is, like, for real. Like, they see that God is constant. You are God. Like, even if you don't believe in that, whatever, fine. There's a God principle energy that is out there that is watching your every single step. It's like basically holding the hands of a baby and teaching a baby how to walk. You understand? Like, that's what this spiritual journey is about. So I want y'all to realize that y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Some people want to live long. Some people don't. Some people, want to make sure that they babies live a very healthy and happy life. Like, that takes evolving. That takes some change going on in this planet, because we doing the same old shit and we on a motherfucking trajectory. And at this point in time, it's about your soul. This planet is still a part of your soul. Period. It is. She birthed you. She gave you life. You came from someone's ancestor. You came from the water. You are made out of water. You are made out of air. You're made out of fire. You are made out of ether. All of these, and even the earth, it's all inside of you. This is who we are. So even though you think that oh, okay, this is just happening to this planet, no, it's actually happening inside of you, and it's reflecting on the outside within every decision that we make. Like, some crazy shit, man. Yo. I'm spitting knowledge. I do my best too, man. Like, it's time, man. It's no joke. It's enough about the gossip and the nonsense. That's all fodder and distraction. It's about getting back to yourself, getting back to your children, like, all of that. Getting back to going outside and playing and being happy and, you know what I'm saying, appreciating the music as you ride and, like, just enjoying your life. Enjoy your fucking life. Enjoy your life. Because joy and happiness and healing, that is all encompassing of what happiness really means. You have to start within your body first. Everything else as far as all of the things that you want. Oh, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want this much amount of money, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, blah, 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 manifest bullshit. It's going to start within your body first. Period. You cannot, there's no other way around it. You can go ahead and do that other trajectory if you want to. But you always notice, like, niggas like Rick Ross and Big Pun and all these other dudes or whomever, they all trying to, like, reverse the psychology of what they've been through. I'm just saying. Anyway. I need to do that too. Interesting. Good. I think I'm just trying to, like, read through everybody's different stuff, dude. Like, it's time. Like, this is spiritual warfare out here. He knew what he was talking about. But see, that's how the media got people so controlled sometimes, because it's no disrespect to the ancestors that had to go through 400 years of suffering, but it's about how can I say it? How we still have that program still alive within the consciousness of how we educate our children. Why are our children still learning about, how can I say this? Our children need to learn. I'm just going to say what our children need to learn. Our children should and they have the right to learn that they all came from monolithic empires in ancient times, if that makes sense. We all were kings and queens. We all were using free energy. We all use different energies. But there's just a certain path, like, I don't even know how else to explain it. Like, it's like so many things that I feel, even when I'm communicating with other beings, like, it's so hard to even talk about and explain, because people are like, yo, she's fucking bananas. But at the same time, too, it's like, I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to know the full script and the full story, or be able to understand that story until they get right within their body. Like, period. No one's ever going to really know what the future is going to hold if they can't clear what's going on in here. For me, it's a process. I've always had the gift, but I'm always working on myself, clarifying myself every day, purifying as much as I can every day, or doing my best to stay on a vegan alkaline path for the most part every single day. It's not easy at all. No, it's not. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes habit. It takes practice. It takes doing it 1 week. It takes doing it the following week. It takes practice. It takes being still with yourself. I still practice that as much as I can, to be still with myself. To just like love myself. Because I'm starting to realize that how exactly can you understand what love is if you don't understand what freedom is? Like, does that make sense? Like, if you've never, people are afraid of the unknown, of doing something too risky, or whatever the situation is. But you have to do the things that make you feel fucking uncomfortable in order to realize that it's not a curse. It's not something that's punishing you. It's something that's trying to teach you to evolve, or for you to understand that this is something that is actually going to benefit my awareness, or my understanding of what is happening in my body, or what's happening in my environment, or why, if I'm seeking a path of freedom, of liberation, of free thought, of free movement amongst anywhere I decide to go on this planet, because we're all world citizens. We all are related. We're all one being reflecting itself as God, as we speak, in every moment of every day. The faces never go away, do they? We still remember them. Even when people pass, the faces are still imprinted on this planet. They're still imprinted in the heavens. They're still alive. Some people can see them, some people can't. Some people can hear them, some people can't. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, for kids, listen to your children. Your children, funny enough, like, people think that children are like, oh, they're so tiny. Yes, they're so fragile and new in these bodies, and a bit careless and free-minded, because they're free. They funny enough, children know that when they're supposed to come to this planet, they're supposed to be able to just like be happy and carefree and like roam wherever they roam and whatever. But we live in different times now. But at the same time too, when your child says to you, hey, I have a gift, or whatever it is, don't let them be open. Listen to them. Listen to what they're saying. Because sometimes when you are asking your child for advice, that may be coming from a higher level of consciousness, simply because their crowns, their heads are very much open. I'm sorry. I'm just like babbling on. All right, I'm about to end this real quick.